to share a house with another family. So sa isang bahay na maliit, dalawang pamilya ang nakatira doon. Itong pamilya ng maliit na babae na ito, sa iba pang pamilya, kasama ng kapatid, nanay, tapos mayroon pang isang pamilya. She took over household chores. Habang yung kanyang nanay at yung kanyang mga kapatid, they work in the farm, they work in the fields. So naiiwan siya mag-isa doon sa kanilang bahay. Siya ang bahala sa mga tagahugas ng plato, tagawalis, taga-ayos ng kanilang part ng bahay. And one afternoon, while this young girl was alone, Alessandro, yung anak na lalaki ng kabilang pamilya na kasama nila, he was 20 years old by then. Alessandro made a sexual advances to this 11-year-old little girl. Sacrament na namagitan sa dalawang mag-asawa na ito. Mas masakit at mas devastating sa mga anak kapag yung tatay o yung nanay na nila ang nagkaroon ng pagkakataon na manloko. Diba? Tapos ito pa yung masama. Halimbawa, yung mga anak na lalaki o anak na babae, idol nila yung kanilang mga magulang na paglaki ko, gagayahin ko si mama, gagayahin ko si papa. And then, suddenly, itong parents nila, they are on the brink of separation because of adultery. So imagine the hurt, imagine the depression that affects not only the parents, but also the children. And because of adultery, there are millions of broken hearts today. So, is it applicable to the feasters? I hope not. But we can be the agent that will promote good family relationships to our friends, to our office mates. That's why we're talking about this. Diba? So, before we go on with our topic, hanapin natin kung nasa na tayo sa good life na pinag-uusapan natin. Because I'm going to connect this topic on the good life that is being promised by Jesus. So, good life, yun ang pinag-uusapan natin. Last week, we mentioned that in the Sermon on the Mount, ang pinag-uusapan natin ay tungkol sa yung mga sinasabi ni Jesus na, you have heard it said, and then, but I say to you. Do you remember? Anong ibig sabihin nun? You have heard it said. Ibig sabihin, ito yung batas ng unang panahon. Pero binago ni Jesus, but I say this to you. Batas, binago ni Jesus. So he talked about, on the Sermon on the Mount, he was talking about laws on murder. Ito yung pinag-usapan natin last week. Adultery, divorce, oaths, eye for an eye, and loving your neighbors. Last week, we talked about how Jesus saw murder. Na sasabihin mo, hindi rin yan applicable sa akin. Di ba ganon? Na hindi naman mga murderer, mga feasters. But Jesus changed that mindset. That our anger, kapag hindi mo napigilan, our words can kill. So sa madaling salita, hindi applicable na yung sinasabi ng unang batas dahil binago na ni Jesus. And the first example was murder. Today we are talking about something na iisipin natin, hindi yan applicable sa akin kasi faithful naman ako sa misis ko. Hindi yan applicable sa akin kasi faithful naman ako sa aking asawa. But Jesus is changing our paradigm. Jesus is changing our mindset because to Jesus, it's the heart that matters.
Ang Ebanghelyo ay nagdadala ng isang mensahe. Ang tunay na pananampalataya ay nangangailangan ng tapang at katapatan. In the first Riyas, ng Diyos to become an instrument upang magbigay ng pag-asa at tulong sa ating kapwa.